In today's video, I got shredded in 90 days of physique transformation. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravello from ProPhysique.com, and today I want to talk to you about something special that we have coming up. Now, earlier this year, Pro Physique did its first ever transformation challenge. I took part in it myself. So yes, over the course of 90 days, I lost a little bit of weight, but this one's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna actually get down near that shredded weight because I'm starting from a better point because of the last one. But what I want to do today is talk to you guys specifically about the transformation challenge. We're offering $50,000 in cash and prizes, and we have some very specific things that we're going to be offering to you guys as a part of that. We brought on a supplement company that's going to sponsor it, of course, Core Nutritionals. But I'd like to bring the director of the transformation challenge on camera to talk to you guys about what you can expect. All right, guys, this is Troy Theodosu, my man from South Africa, who has actually been running the transformation challenge. He ran the one that we did earlier this year. It was a smashing success, would you say?
Absolutely. Yep.
I think it far exceeded our expectations for how many people were going to be a part of it. It was a very weird time in the world. It was right after kind of the COVID stuff had started happening. We weren't really sure what to do with it.
No, we weren't sure what to expect. We weren't sure how people would respond. But it definitely was the cure that everybody was looking for. It
turns out a lot of people were looking for something like a goal, and I think that's why we've decided to do it again. I mean,
absolutely. People joined the challenge as strangers and became, by the end of it, they were a community of family.
Yeah, so the community was something we didn't expect. Now, we did something in there. We have a private Facebook group for the members of the challenge, and we actually did like a weekly Q&A video. We answered all the questions that they had. We would have all the coaches from Pro Physique go into the chat and answer questions, discuss topics. So I think that probably helped. But some of the stuff that I wasn't expecting was the competitors were kind of encouraging each other. They were starting their own chats.
Yeah. And just to have the camaraderie and the support from like-minded people,
yeah,
we all have the same goals. And to know that you're not alone and you're part of a community is what makes the Transformation Challenge so special.
So let's talk a little bit about this year's challenge, or this challenge version 2.0, whatever we're going to call it. So we offered a lot of things with the initial one, but let's talk about what we offered and then what we're offering this time.
So the difference, the very big difference now is having Core Nutritionals on board. We've added to our really world-renowned athletes, one of them being Doug Miller, who's a world bodybuilding champion. We've got our own pros in the Pro Physique staff. We've got registered dietitians. Yeah. So we have got this wealth of knowledge and information. So if you're wanting to learn more about health, fitness, a science-based approach, an evidence-based approach, what a better place to do it than the Transformation Challenge.
So let's talk specifically about some actual tangible things that we get that we're giving out to the people once they join.
So we are giving out new training programs. So if you entered last year, this year we've got new training programs.
So, and then the interesting thing was we also offered like the gym training programs, but also at home.
At home, at gym. So we cover both. We cover male specific, female specific. It's really tailored to you, the individual. And we also help with sample meal plans. We have exclusive discount codes for core nutritional products and stacks exclusive to participants. So as far as resources go, it's a one-stop shop.
Yeah, and the thing that I'm excited about is just what you said. We've actually taken what we did last year with providing like some calorie guidelines and some macro guidelines and some training programs, and we're offering even more of that this year. And then on top of that, we're going to be doing more frequent, probably twice a week, video chats inside the Facebook group, where we actually get to interact with you one-on-one. And if you have a specific question about, hey, I've hit a plateau, or hey, I'm struggling with this, we can really be that resource and answer questions for you directly in there. And a lot of people have been asking me about eligibility. Do you have to be a US citizen? Well, no.
Not at all. In fact, Paul, last year's winner, our male winner, was all the way from Australia. John Mullen did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And absolutely, as long as you're over the age of 18 years old, you can compete from anywhere in the world.
So Now, Troy was basically, he did everything for the Transformation Challenge last year, and he'll be doing most of the work this year. But let's talk about some of the common questions that you get that you think we could address here to maybe just kind of address. Is there something that, like a theme or things that people asked you throughout the process of the...
So one of them we've touched on with regards to eligibility. Like we said, 18 years. You only have to be 18 years to enter the challenge. We spoke about the fact that you can enter, you can be from anywhere in the world. Some of the other frequently asked questions was, do we have to have a Facebook account? And this was the big one because a lot of people steer away from social media. We understand that. However, we do recommend and suggest that for the Transformation Challenge, you have a Facebook account, because that is where you have the opportunity to be part of the community, to be able to ask questions. And so it's not mandatory, but we do recommend it because it'll be highly advantageous.
Yeah, I think if you're taking advantage of the things, now a lot of people just like to join the challenge just because it gives them something to be motivated about on a daily basis, to stick to for 90 days. We had a lot of people say they entered the challenge, they didn't want to win, they just wanted to be a part of something and be working towards something. So.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if that's your goal, if you're not in it to necessarily for the prize money, then you sure as you're definitely going to learn a lot, you're going to take away a lot from the challenge. And what I'd like to encourage you is to make sure that you enter. Registration opens 1st of December, and that's when you'll get early registration. We haven't upped our entry fee. It's only $50. However, after the 31st of December, there will be a late entry registration fee.
Yeah, and that's something we came across at the last minute last year. There was a lot of people trying to sign up at the end, and you know, had we had a late entry, I think we probably would have had a few more people enter. Yeah. But honestly, we needed to kind of get our ducks in a row. We needed to put some systems in place so that Troy doesn't get burned out, because he did a lot of the legwork. But we've actually taken some time. Troy specifically has put a lot of effort into the technology that's going to be used for the website. So the way to get started right now is just go down below. I'll put a link in the description box where you can just get a notification about the details of the Transformation Challenge. You'll get some email updates on when it's starting. That's the only email you'll ever get. So our business, we actually have separate mail groups.
That's correct.
So we will never message you again about anything other than our Transformation Challenge.
Absolutely. And we do not sell your database. This is specifically for the Transformation Challenge, just to inform you. So I would encourage you to sign up just so that you don't miss out on any of the information. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic opportunity, and it's probably the best $50 you'll ever spend.
Well, I'm excited because what I'm going to do this time around, I'm going to document. Last time it was tough to document just because there was so much going on at that time. But I lost about 12 to 13 pounds during that time. And I've kind of maintained in the low 220s. So if I can get down to 210, that's when I start to get kind of lean looking, and it'll be fun to document. So I'm going to go through the challenge again. I'm going to use it as kind of a way to kind of motivate myself. Now, last time I was kind of being free and easy going into the challenge, so that just got me back into some good habits. This time I'm going to put in some effort. I'm healthy again, and I'm excited. So I'm going to actually go through the process again. I'm going to get down probably down to 210 pounds or so. That's going to be my goal.
Yeah. And I think it's really important to stress, with everything going on in the world, you do not have to have a gym membership. If you train from home, or the gym in your city or your country is closed, please understand that we have home training programs. Don't let that be the barrier to enter.
And honestly, you know, it's a physique transformation challenge, but you know, you can accomplish a lot just through diet, through proper cardiovascular exercise, through some, you know, we're providing pretty clever home workouts. Like these aren't just, you know, things that you would think of yourself. We're actually creating programs that are quite ingenious, because we've had, you know, I have the good fortune to work with clients all year, and some of them have been unable to train in a gym, so I've had to get quite creative. So believe me, we can build some muscle without a gym. Yeah,
absolutely. And again, if you're limited in terms of equipment, we've thought of that too.
Yeah. So all right guys, that's going to be it. This is Troy. He's the director of the Transformation Challenge. So click the link and let's get this thing started. And I'd love to hear in the comment section if you plan to join. All right guys, talk to you tomorrow.